Hi guys, today I have a massive pre-sale for you, so definitely check it out in the description. Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice, but this thing is going to go ballistic for a few reasons that I'm going to explain in this video. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so this is RUNERA, and this is a layer 2 blockchain that is fully compatible with Ethereum's virtual machine. What we will say with this is basically optimizing Bitcoin's layer 2 for gaming and AI. A good thing about this project is very technical, the branding is fantastic, and these guys are just nailing everything on their roadmap. And what we will say as well, and these guys have already raised over $100,000, but their pre-sale is very unique in the fact that these price increases go up fairly quickly, which if you are early into a project like this, then you're actually going to be in a position where you're going to be making ridiculous amounts of gains from the people that got in later. So in a nutshell here, guys, this essentially raises in price every 3 days. So the price started at 0.001 USD, as you can see here, and that has actually already gone up 10%, which is obviously a 1 on top of that. But when this pre-sale ends, guys, and when this is launched on the open market, we're going to see a price of 0.025. That is a massive increase if you were to buy now, and this is where the money comes from getting in early and not being the liquidity guy and getting in too late. Luckily, these guys have only been out a few days. They've already raised 100K, so I can see this thing absolutely blasting off very, very soon. So if you did get in now, you're looking at a 25x roughly anyway from the point you got in to the point where they list it on the DEX. Now, these guys have a lot of things that they are going to be doing and adding to this. We can see the Bitcoin ecosystem here. So we've got Pel, we got 32-bit, right? And a few other major names that are basically in tandem with this project. They also want people to come over and build on their chain, because obviously the more people that build, the bigger the community is and the more functionality of their blockchain. So it's good that these guys are basically open arms to anyone that wants to come along, partner with them, and basically scale their technology. So if you do get into this pre-sale early, guys, you're going to get exclusive perks to do with this chain, which could be rewards from airdrops from other partners that these guys do get involved with. Could be many different things here, but they're basically coming out publicly and saying the people that get in before everyone else will be rewarded massively by helping support the chain early on. And because this is gaming and AI, let's just talk about that, right? Both of these niches, right, or categories of the crypto industry, absolutely massive. We're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars in market cap and total value locked in staking, stuff like this. Many different projects that are massive. Some of them are as big as like AAA games. Really big industry right now in the gaming AI space when it comes to crypto. And with the Bitcoin side of things, right, most of the gaming and AI stuff is on Ethereum, is on Solana. That basically leaves open market share for projects like this that want to open up the door for all of that money to pour over to Bitcoin, which is obviously a $2 trillion market. So there's a lot of room to scale for a project like this. And then obviously this cycle, AI has done fantastically, but even last cycle, GameFi in the Web3 space was massive. There was big VCs, big building attempts from a lot of different projects all over the crypto space when it comes to GameFi. So I can imagine it being exactly the same this time around, but this time around they're on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has a lot of money surrounding it. So if you do want to get involved with this pre-sale, guys, it's super easy to do. Okay, all you're going to do is connect your wallet. You're going to select the chain that you want to be depositing with, okay, and then all you're going to do is type in how much you want to purchase, and then you're going to receive those tokens. And remember, guys, the earlier you get in, the better here, because as you can see, they've already raised 100K. They've already gone 10% up in price here from their launch. So what we will say is, yes, imagine a few weeks down the line, how expensive is this going to be to buy? And as well as that, yes, the people that have got in earlier will already have made so much money from the people that got in later. And before we do wrap this up, let's just take a quick look at their tokenomics. So community incentives, that is going to be 7% of the supply. Pre-sale is 15%. I think that's pretty standard and something that you don't want to go too high or too low with the pre-sale amount. I think this is pretty good for getting a good distributed amount of tokens out there to give tokens value. Then we got 10% for the team. That is absolutely fine. An ecosystem being 40%. So people that come over and build are actually going to be rewarded in tokens to basically help this whole ecosystem grow very fast. We've also got 3% for the advisors. Again, pretty standard. 10% for investors. Again, very standard indeed. And then 15% for the treasury. The treasury will basically be used for things like sex listings, for things like that, where you basically have to give up some token supply to get your project on these major platforms. So again, Tokenomics overall for me, I think they're pretty decent. I think they thought about this very well as a blockchain in itself, and they've reserved the amount of tokens that is necessary for each sector of this ecosystem. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. Definitely use the link in the description and check this one out, because again, the price is going to rise every 3 days. And from where we are right now, there is a potential 25x when we get to the end of the pre-sale. That's something that's fantastic, and that is why this is one of my best projects at the moment. They've also got an airdrop coming soon, so you'll have to stick around for a future video for that. But as of right now, fantastic project, definitely crushing it out here in the Bitcoin space. And that's going to be it for this video. Check it out in the description. I will see you in the next one.